Right now it is 12:45 a.m. and I'm going to start off with a little bit of a primer. This one is by Tatcha. It is the Tatcha Balanced Pore Perfecting Water Gel. I'm just going to do 2 pumps of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to massage it into my skin. So as far as packaging goes, the box is just the traditional floral Clinique box, and then the packaging of the actual foundation. This is a glass bottle, silver cap. You get 1 fluid ounce, so typical foundation amount. The lid unscrews, and then you've got this hefty, super hefty doe foot applicator. And the whole concept with this foundation is that you wear it as a foundation, and then you go back in and spot conceal with the foundation. It's the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, so it's supposed to eliminate the need for concealer. So I'm not going to use any other concealer. I'm going to just use this. I used this one other time. I mixed it in an oil and I really liked it, but today I'm going to wear it as a matte finish. So I'm just going to start off by applying it to my face. This seems like a good amount to start off with. I'm going to go in with my damp beauty blender and just start blending this out. And if I didn't mention already, I am in the shade Golden Neutral. I mean, it's blending out really nice. I actually think it's kind of, it looks a little bit darker. Like it kind of looks like it's oxidizing a tiny bit. Right once it starts hitting the skin, it gets, I would say it probably gets about a shade darker once it hits your skin. I'm going to go in with a second layer for concealing. So I'm going to put this where I would typically apply concealer. So that would be under my eyes, and then around the corners of my nose. Hyperpigmentation spots I have from previous pimples. And again, I'm going to go in with my beauty blender to blend everything out. But this time I'm going to be using that tip. And I'm surprisingly really happy with the way that it applies and looks as a concealer. Like I feel like I'd actually be totally comfortable not putting under eye concealer on or concealer on the edges of my nose where I typically have a little bit of redness. And I don't know, I think it looks really pretty. It is a matte finish, so I'm gonna wait a couple minutes to see if it gets a little bit more matte than this, and then I will be right back. All right guys, so it's 1:03 and I've let the foundation set for 5 minutes now, so I'm sure it's done doing everything that it's gonna do. And I'm probably gonna wear this until about 7:30, 8 o'clock, because that's typically about as long as I wear a foundation. I don't really wear foundations for more than 7 hours. My first impression of the foundation itself, with nothing else on it, is I genuinely love the way that it looks. I was seriously so scared that I was gonna hate this and that it was gonna look chalky and flat and I was gonna like hate my life for the entire day. But I love this. It is definitely a matte finish, but it's not flat and it doesn't look chalky. It doesn't make you look like you have no moisture in your face at all. It's just a really nice natural matte without being overly matte, so if that makes sense. I really genuinely love it. I think the color match is absolutely perfect. A+ on the color match. I'm not going to be setting my face with any powders or anything like that, and that's why I didn't use like a long wearing face primer, because I want to show you guys how the foundation performs pretty much on its own without any help from a long wear primer or setting powders that are gonna like amp up the longevity or anything like that. So I'm gonna do the rest of my face and then I'll be right back. So I just finished my makeup, and as I was done, I like immediately grabbed the bottle of Fix Plus and I was like, oh, you can't do that, girl, no Fix Plus today. It's just such a natural reflex for me to like finish off my makeup with some Fix Plus or some Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist. So that was weird not to spray that on, but I'm on the Sephora website and I'm gonna just read off the claims of the foundation to you guys. This is an oil-free foundation and concealer that achieves a flawless look that lasts all day, up to 12-hour wear. That was another thing. I personally don't wear foundation for over 7 to 8 hours. 8 hours is really pushing it. I will take off my makeup, give my skin a breather for about an hour, and then reapply makeup for the night if I've been wearing foundation for the day, just because when I was in high school, I used to have really bad acne, and that was like one of the first questions that my dermatologist asked me. She was like, how long are you wearing your face makeup for? And she told me to always take the makeup off that you've been wearing throughout the day before you go out at night, because the makeup that you've been wearing all day collects things, you know, it collects like pollutants and dirt and debris and things like that. And so to always like wash your face off, reapply your makeup if you're gonna wear it as you go out for the night. So leave a comment down below, how long do you guys typically wear foundation for? So this is claiming to have 12-hour wear, blah blah blah, flexible film that moves with the skin for lasting wear. It also says that it dries slowly for easy blending. I will give it that. It dries quicker than you'd expect, but you guys saw I applied it all over my entire face and I still had the time to blend everything out, going quadrant by quadrant of the face. This is also really interesting. Due to the rich pigment level that enhances this flawless coverage makeup, shades may appear deeper when first applied. I told you guys that when I was applying it, it looked like it oxidized darker. Once blended completely and allowed to dry, Beyond Perfecting makeup will blend into your skin for a beyond perfected, flawless look. Agree with that as well. It looked really dark when I was first applying it, and then by the time I was done with my makeup, I was like, this is a perfect match. It was crazy. It is crazy how well this stuff matches my skin. So those were all of the claims from the foundation. I'm personally looking for a nice long wear. I want it to stay looking good throughout the 7 hours. I don't want it to oxidize darker and turn orange. And I don't want the product to feel tight and drying on my skin for the length of time that I'm wearing it. I can say right now it's very comfortable. It's very, like they said, flexible. I don't feel like this is drying, or it just doesn't feel stiff or anything like that on the skin, so I do appreciate that. I'm really happy with the color. I'm really happy with the finish. And all in all, I'm just really happy with the foundation right now. So while I was filming the claims of the foundation, the doorbell rang, and I knew that it was the UPS guy, and I knew exactly what he had, and I'm so excited. I got 2 Vita La Verata tanning mitts. These are my favorite tanning mitts. And then I also got the Babe Lash Eyelash Serum. In my previous Get Ready With Me, so many of you guys suggested this one. So, gold bottle. Oh, I'm so excited to use this tonight. So I have several errands that I need to go run. I also need to do a couple random things, and I figured the best way for me to do my hourly check-ins for you guys is by just recording myself on my phone, because I'm not going to bring my camera with me. That would be a little bit too much, you know what I mean? I don't know what I was trying to say, but I will do my final check-in at the end of the night on the camera. I will also try to come home in between errands if I'm close and film updates on the HD camera, but yeah, I'm gonna go run a couple errands and then keep you guys updated via cell phone videos. Hey guys, so it's now, oh, I caught it, don't worry. I always drop things, I'm such a klutz. So it is now 3:27, so I'm in for my 2-hour update with you guys. In the car, the whole thing was just like, I don't even know if I want to use that footage because it's super unflattering angle. I had no lip product on, so I felt like I was just this talking potato, and I just don't like the car footage. But I think that the reason I was looking so oily in that car footage was because I was sweating. It is about 71 degrees out today, and I was wearing a fleece. I feel like the foundation after 2 hours, like, it looks so beautiful. It looks so real on my skin, and I feel like this is the type of foundation that the longer you wear it, the better it looks, because it really just starts to work with your own skin's oils and textures. Everything is fully intact, no creasing under the eyes, no creasing around the sides of the nose. Like, it stayed where I put it. I still feel like I have concealing under the eyes and around the corners of the nose. So 2 hours later, and I'm still super happy with this foundation. And while I was away, something very exciting came in the mail that I'm excited to open. Okay, so what I got in the mail, I haven't opened it yet. It's a Fighter and the Kid t-shirt. So that's Brian Callen and Brendan Schaub. I saw them about 2 weeks ago at the Vic, and they were amazing. Like, I'm such a huge fan of Brian and Brendan and Joe, and so, oh, I'm so excited. I got the Fighter and the Kid t-shirt. It's like a Dare, let me zoom you out. Here it is. So on the back it says Fighter and the Kid 3D, and then the front is kind of like Dare style, Fighter and the Kid to resist drugs and partying. Hey guys, it's now 4:32, so I'm in for my 3-hour foundation checkup with you guys. So for my foundation update, As far as the whole face goes, I think it looks really great. I think it just gets better and better by the hour. Honestly, that's my personal opinion. I think it looks better now than it did when I first applied it. The only thing is around the edges of my nose, I'm noticing that the foundation's kind of breaking down. It's kind of looking clumped together around the corners of my nose, and I don't think that's the foundation's fault. I think it's just because I didn't set it, because when I set the corners of my nose, I don't have a problem with the foundation kind of clumping together. So I think the foundation has shifted around the corner of my nose, but that is such a minor problem because the rest of the face looks perfect in my opinion. Highlight, blush, bronzer, everything is still there. There's no settling under my eyes into any lines or anything under my eyes. There's no settling on the sides of my mouth. You know, typically when you're talking and laughing and smiling and blah, 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 you know, you get those foundation that kind of like cracks around the mouth. I tend to get it like around here. Hey guys, it's 5:30. I'm back in my super awkward position, but this is the way I get the light from the sunroof, so I have to kind of lean back. I'm doing my check-in with you guys. I am sweating a little bit again, so that's where you can see like my nose looking kind of oily, but other than that, I genuinely have no complaints for this foundation. Like, I'm super happy with it. I think it still looks really pretty. It hasn't settled anywhere on my face. I'm genuinely very happy with this foundation, and I don't really have any negatives to say. Around the corners of my nose where it was kind of like breaking down, I just took my finger and kind of like pushed the product around a little bit, and that takes care of that breakdown problem and just kind of like makes the foundation a little bit more moist again. But I mean, come on. I feel like I'm really happy with this foundation, and I've really got nothing negative to say about it. So that's it for my 5:30 check-in with you guys. Alright guys, so this is my official last check-in. It is now 8:10 p.m. So I've officially been wearing the foundation for over 7 hours now, which is as long as I would typically wear a foundation. And for my final check-in, in all seriousness, I don't have anything bad to say about this foundation. When I started filming this Get Ready With Me, I honestly thought that I wasn't gonna like the foundation. I thought I was gonna hate my life today because I was gonna look matte and chalky. I thought I was gonna have a lot of negative things to say about the foundation, but I don't have anything negative to say. My highlight is still there. My blush, my bronzer is still there. Granted, the blush and bronzer have faded a little bit. It's been 7 hours though, so I'm expecting that. I mean, it didn't settle into any lines on my face, and keep in mind guys, I only wore 1 layer of coverage. So if you wore 2 layers of coverage, I'm sure your blush and bronzer would last longer because it would have more product to adhere to. If you are a little bit more oily, then I think you'll definitely want to use a primer like Benefit Porefessional, NYX Angel Veil, Too Faced Primed and Poreless Pure. You're going to want to use one of those types of primers to kind of like help control the oils on your skin, and you probably will want to powder throughout the day depending on how oily you are. Me personally, if you have a skin type similar to mine, normal to dry, I think you'll love this foundation without even setting it with powder. I mean, this is the foundation, no primer. Well, I did use that Tatcha primer, but it's not even really a primer. It's more like a skin serum, so I didn't really use like a proper primer. But also, no powder, no setting spray, nothing that would have helped the foundation's longevity, and it's lasted 7 hours and counting. So yeah, I give this Clinique foundation 2 thumbs up. I really liked it. I do think that it lived up to its claims, which is crazy, but I do think it lived up to all the claims that it had on the website. So I'm really happy with it. So yeah, I will have product links and information in the description. In the description box, there will be product links and information. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much. I hope you found this video helpful and that you're interested in the foundation. If you are, let me know. If you've tried this and you love it, also let me know. I would love to hear your opinions. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.